Today, we embark on a remarkable journey through the world of plants, not just as green companions that decorate our gardens and forests, but as keepers of stories, traditions, and ancient wisdom. Every plant you see has a history. Some are wrapped in myths, some celebrated in rituals, and others treasured as medicine. Across centuries and continents, plants have been our food, our shelter, our healers, and even our storytellers. We will travel across cultures, visiting 18 extraordinary plants. We will uncover the stories they tell, the meanings they carry, and the gifts they have offered humanity. So, sit back, relax, and let the whispers of leaves and blossoms guide you through a timeless forest of legends and traditions. We begin in the still waters of Asia and Egypt, where the lotus blooms. This flower is unlike any other. It rises each morning from the mud, stretches toward the sun, and closes gently at night. In Egypt, the lotus was a sacred symbol of creation. It was believed that the very sun god, Ra, was born from a lotus flower rising from the waters of chaos. In Buddhism, the lotus represents purity and enlightenment. Its journey from mud to bloom reflects the human soul's path to awakening. Historically, lotus seeds were also used as food, and its calming properties were valued in traditional medicine. More than just beauty, the lotus is a reminder that even from the darkest mud, one can blossom into greatness. Now, let us step into the great forests of Europe. Here, the mighty oak tree stands tall. For the Celts, the oak was the king of trees, its strength and longevity symbolizing endurance and wisdom. In Greek mythology, the oak was sacred to Zeus. People believed they could hear Zeus's voice in the rustling of oak leaves, messages carried by the wind. Druids in Celtic culture gathered under oaks, believing the trees held divine power. Historically, oak wood was used to build ships, homes, and tools. Its bark provided medicine, and its acorns fed people and animals alike. Strong, generous, and protective, the oak is more than a tree. It is a pillar of culture. From towering oaks, we move to delicate roses. The rose has long been the queen of flowers, beloved for its beauty and fragrance. In Greek mythology, it was said that the first red rose sprang from the blood of Adonis, the lover of Aphrodite. For Romans, roses symbolized secrecy. Sub rosa, meaning under the rose, represented hidden conversations. Across cultures, roses became symbols of love, passion, and devotion. But they also had healing uses. Rose petals were used to make oils, perfumes, and even medicines to soothe the heart and mind. The rose is not only a flower of love, but also one of healing and memory. Let us now journey to Asia, where bamboo stretches tall, green, and graceful. In China, bamboo is a symbol of resilience. It bends but does not break, even in the fiercest winds. It represents humility, strength, and harmony. In Japan, bamboo groves were believed to ward off evil spirits and bring blessings to homes. Historically, bamboo has been a wonder plant, used to build houses, make paper, create tools, and even provide food. Its shoots are edible, and its hollow stems have carried water and music through centuries. Bamboo's story is one of balance, strong yet flexible, useful yet graceful. Bright and golden, the sunflower always follows the sun. In Greek mythology, a water nymph named Clytie loved the sun god, Helios. But when her love was not returned, she transformed into a sunflower, forever turning her face to follow him across the sky. In many cultures, the sunflower symbolizes loyalty, warmth, and happiness. Native Americans planted sunflowers not only for beauty, but for sustenance. Its seeds provided food, oil, and even medicine. The sunflower reminds us to seek light, to stay steady, and to always turn toward hope. In Africa, the mighty baobab tree is known as the tree of life. Its huge trunk stores water, its fruit is rich in nutrients, and its bark provides fiber for ropes and cloth. Legend says the gods once planted the baobab upside down, which is why its branches look like roots reaching into the sky. Communities gather under baobabs, telling stories, seeking shade, and sharing life. To this day, the baobab represents resilience, community, and survival. A true gift from nature. Travel with me to the lavender fields of the Mediterranean. Lavender, with its soothing scent, has been cherished for centuries. Romans used lavender in baths, believing it purified the body and soul. In medieval Europe, it was thought to ward off evil spirits and plague. Even today, lavender is used to calm the mind, ease stress, and heal wounds. Culturally, lavender symbolizes peace, devotion, and purity. Its purple blooms whisper stories of comfort and rest. The olive tree has stood as a symbol of peace and wisdom for thousands of years. In Greek mythology, the goddess Athena gifted the olive tree to the city of Athens, offering food, oil, and wood. The people chose her gift over Poseidon's, and Athens was born. Olive oil became sacred, used in rituals, anointings, and healing practices. Even today, the olive branch is a universal sign of peace. The olive tree teaches endurance, living for centuries, bearing fruit year after year. The willow, with its graceful, drooping branches, is a tree of both sorrow and healing. In Celtic tradition, the willow was connected to the moon, intuition, and dreams. It was believed to help with grief and emotional pain. Medicinally, willow bark was used for centuries to relieve pain and fevers. It gave rise to aspirin, a tree of tears, yet also of healing. The willow shows us that comfort and strength can grow even from sadness. Let us walk into fields of tulips. In Persian legend, the tulip became a symbol of true love. A red tulip was said to bloom wherever a lover's blood touched the ground. In the 1600s, tulips were so prized in the Netherlands that they caused tulip mania, one of the first economic bubbles in history. Culturally, tulips represent perfect love, elegance, and abundance. Their story reminds us of beauty's power, both inspiring and fleeting. In the deserts of the Americas, the cactus stands tall and resilient. For indigenous peoples, the cactus symbolized protection and survival. Its fruits and pads were food, and its water saved lives. The cactus also carries spiritual meaning, endurance, warmth hidden beneath thorns, and unconditional love. In Mexican tradition, the prickly pear cactus appears on the national flag, tied to the founding legend of Tenochtitlan. The cactus whispers, "Strength is not hardness, but survival through harshness." Known as the plant of immortality, in ancient Egypt, aloe vera has been used for healing for thousands of years. Egyptians used it for skincare and embalming. In traditional medicine across Africa, India, and the Middle East, aloe was treasured for treating burns, wounds, and stomach ailments. Symbolically, aloe represents protection and healing, a quiet, humble plant that carries life-saving gifts. Evergreen and enduring, pine trees are symbols of longevity and eternal life. In Japan, pines represent strength and good fortune. In Native American traditions, pine needles were burned as purifiers, cleansing spaces of negativity. Historically, pine resin was used as medicine, while it would build homes and ships. Even in the harshest winters, pine trees remain green, reminding us of hope and continuity. Gentle and golden, chamomile has long been a plant of calm and healing. In ancient Egypt, it was associated with the sun god Ra and used to treat fevers. In European traditions, chamomile was brewed as a soothing tea to aid sleep, digestion, and relaxation. Culturally, chamomile symbolizes patience, humility, and comfort, a reminder that healing often comes from the smallest flowers. Bright red poppies hold deep meaning across cultures. In Greek mythology, they were sacred to Demeter, goddess of the harvest. But in modern times, poppies became symbols of remembrance after World War I, honoring soldiers who had fallen. Historically, poppies were also valued for their seeds and medicinal properties. Yet their beauty carries both peace and sorrow, a flower of memory. In India, beneath a fig tree known as the Bodhi tree, Siddhartha Gautama attained enlightenment and became the Buddha. Since then, the fig tree has been a symbol of wisdom, awakening, and shelter. Its shade has welcomed travelers, seekers, and storytellers for centuries. A tree of knowledge and transformation, reminding us of life's spiritual journey. Often seen as a weed, the dandelion carries powerful symbolism. Children blow its fluffy seeds into the wind, making wishes. In folklore, dandelions represented hope, resilience, and the cycle of life. Historically, dandelion roots and leaves were used as medicine for digestion and cleansing. What some see as unwanted, others cherish as a healer. The dandelion story is one of persistence and hidden beauty. In the Americas, corn is more than food, it is life itself. For the Maya and Aztec peoples, corn was sacred, a divine gift from the gods. Entire myths told of humans being shaped from maize. Corn sustained civilizations, feeding families, and forming rituals of gratitude. Even today, maize remains a cultural foundation in many parts of the world. The corn plant is a story of nourishment, community, and survival. And so, our journey through plant stories comes to an end. From the lotus rising from mud to the baobab standing tall in the savanna, from the rose of love to the willow of sorrow, each plant whispers to us across time. They are not just green beings rooted in soil. They are companions of humanity, our healers, our teachers, our storytellers. The next time you walk through a garden, a forest, or even past a wildflower in a crack of concrete, pause. Listen, that plant may carry a story centuries old. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May your life be as resilient as the bamboo, as bright as the sunflower, and as deeply rooted as the oak. Until next time, let the stories of plants guide your path.